Hey guys, Mike here from Old Man Things, and I'm in the Frog and Toe Beer Garden, so having a cup of tea. So welcome to the Frog and Toe Beer Garden. Cheers, everyone. It rained all day yesterday. I mean, from morning till went to bed, it was still bloody storming. So, and it looks like it's gonna rain again today. Look at the sky. So I thought I'd take advantage of sitting out here, having a cup of tea while I can. So I thought I'd introduce the second and last part of the canoe trip video of Baz and I in Sylvania Wilderness in Upper Michigan, near the town of Watersmeet, Michigan. And it was a great trip. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I didn't do as many videos this time as I've done in the past, but I think a lot of the videos I did in the past, I just went on, and I thought later, well, who would even want to bloody watch this, you know? So, but anyhow, this is the second and last part. Again, it was a great trip, very relaxing, and I laughed so much on this trip. It was, I mean, I still, there's different parts that I sit and I just almost cry with laughter thinking about it. So, I shall leave it at that. I hope you guys enjoy. This one's a bit longer, but it's the rest of the trip. So, cheers, everyone. And KBO. Hey guys, Mike here from Old Man Things. I thought I'd do a campsite tour. Isn't that beautiful out there? Let's hope the clouds stay like that and not rain. All right, I'll do the campsite tour. So this is where you come in. There's our canoes. I flipped mine over for the Baz has an old Winona Vagabond, just like my old one. And then you go up this steep hill. So we sit down there, look at the water, but this is to the camp. So there's my tent. Of course, I bring the big old thing so I can stand up. My cot in there. And then that's the fire ring. Somebody made those seats, and it's quite nice. We had a fire actually last night for a little while. And there's Baz's tent. I teased him. I said, you've got the keeper's cottage compared to mine. And then I'll take you to the loo. They call it the Thunderbox. This one's a bit of a hike compared to normal. So you go up this hill and then you turn. And it's down there. So there you go, guys. But look how beautiful it is out here. It's so peaceful. Hey guys, smoking my pipe. It's all unedited. Got up about 5 this morning. It was a beautiful morning. Loons were calling. We've just been sitting out here. We moved to this spot because it was more in the shade. The forecast is from 4 o'clock on. It's supposed to start raining in the morning, tomorrow morning. So, but at 5 o'clock, there's going to be like a 30% chance of rain. So we're going to get up at 4 because then it's thunderstorms all the way until like 11. So we're going to get up at 4. We're going to pack as much as we can before we go to bed tonight. Get up at 4:30 tomorrow morning. Pack up the rest, the tent, and try to get on the water by 5. And it's supposed to be a southwest wind, so they'll be with us, so it should be easier to get back. Otherwise, we'll be stuck here in the rain, and there's not much you can do in the rain other than sit in your bloody tent, you know? So, but it's supposed to be nice today, just overcast. Anyways, it's beautiful here. It's so quiet. We saw someone fishing a little while ago, but then they're gone. That's where Baz sits. That's where I sit. So, it was it was very quiet last night, other than the loons. The loons were calling all night. Fantastic. I love the loons. So, I didn't get much sleep, but you never really do when you go on these camping trips, do you? So, I shall say cheers for now. Hey guys, having a great day. Just relaxing. Beautiful day out. We had cigars before, and we had weed drams. It was really fun. Told a lot of stories, laughed a lot. So we're gonna eat pretty soon. I haven't been taking a lot of video because we just had a lot of fun just screwing around. So, just to give you an update. I'll show you what I'm eating for dinner tonight when I get that far. All right, cheers.
Find a branch you can land on.
It's a bald eagle. He looked like he was gonna dive. He's gone. So I'm having a Mountain House meal when I've had before, chicken tikka masala. And it's quite good, actually. What do you have at Baz?
Ice and beer black bean chili. That's a mouthful, but that's 2 nights of chili. We'll see.
Yeah. Look at the view. It's really getting windy and overcast. So, had the dinner. It was really good. That curry is really good. If you ever are out camping and you have a chance to have one of those, it's worth it. So, we have a little bit of internet, and the forecast is calling for severe thunderstorms starting at midnight and all the way into late morning tomorrow. Well, we can only stay here until noon. Well, the thunderstorms are still until 11 o'clock. So we decided all we would do anyhow was just, from 8 o'clock on, sleep and be bloody miserable with the storms. And then to try to pack up everything as it's thundering and then trying to paddle out of here. So we decided we'd just go tonight after we had our full day in camp. We had our dinner and everything. So it's been a fun day, and it'd be different if we were going to stay like 2 more days, then you would have rode it out, but having to leave tomorrow morning anyhow. And it already looks like we're going to get something, doesn't it?
It absolutely does.
So you have anything you want to say about the trip?
Could not have asked for a better time. It was fantastic. Thanks for having me. Look forward to doing it again.
Yeah, I'm so thankful you came. And just, well, you can see how the weather's changing, but just look how nice this is. You don't hear anyone else. You don't hardly see anyone else. Watching the bald eagles, and we had some geese come flying in and the loons. This morning you could hear the cranes. I mean, it's just fantastic. All our stuff packed up, ready to go. There's a loon. To say his farewells to us. Somewhere over there is Baz. Right there he is. Well, we're coming to an end. And let me tell you, it was a wild adventure coming back here through this way. The wind was terrible. We're gonna do a video on the way home, and I'm gonna set a little tripod up and we'll both talk about our experience paddling back. I said we can laugh about it now. But a few times he thought, this is it. This is how it's gonna end. All right, see you in the car. So this is a bad angle, but it's the only way I can get the phone to set up like this. So we got out, we're on it, we just are leaving the spot now, but it was, holy cow, bad. And I thought, while it's fresh in our minds, we'll tell the story. So there's this crooked lake, so there's all these little openings where like it turns in from almost like a lake to a river. And in those the wind had to be going like 20 miles an hour, don't you think?
At least.
And you'd get into these openings and the wind would just take you, and it was everything you could do. And at one point, I had my tilly hat, and the wind took it, of course. I had the 2 straps, but it went right over my face. And just as it went over my face, you could just feel the wind, and it was like going to pull the canoe, and you knew the second you went sideways, you were going over. And it was like a panic. I was like, what do I do? Still keep the paddle in or lift the hat up? So I finally lifted the hat up quick, put the paddle on. I look at Baz, and he's going like this. And I thought, is he just fooling around? And then you tell the story. And then I'll realize he's not having any fun.
Well, I was not having fun. My canoe was a little narrower, so it got caught in the wind. I started paddling for shoreline, thinking I could at least get stabilized. Got there, the wind flipped me around and started pushing me back in the direction I came from.
I thought you were coming back to me.
Oh, I was. I had no choice. and the wind hit me broadside, and I started going back and forth. So I was just balancing like on a tightrope. He thinks I'm having fun.
Well, I thought it looked like, and then look at he's out there fooling around, and the way he whipped around, and the boy, he's doing a good job, you know. And then all of a sudden, I thought to myself, I saw your face, and I thought he's not having any fun. And then Bass gets over to like the side, and he's like, puts his head down, and of course the wind is so strong. I think to myself, so I go, are you okay, Bass? And I said, are you okay? And I thought, so I kept on going, and the wind was taking. I'm just steering. I'm not even paddling. And then a little while later, I'm still like checking to make sure that you haven't had like a heart attack or something. And all of a sudden you start going, and you get up next to me, and I go, look, there's a loon. Is that a loon? And Bass is like,
I can't breathe right now. I don't care about a bloody loon.
And then it was like that the whole way. And there was one spot where Baz was hugging the shore, like what you should do, but I figured we had to go that way. So I'm going out, and there's a little opening, and I see Baz going over there, and I'm thinking, there's no way with that wind that I can correct myself and go down there. Well, the wind is so strong, and all I can do is I yell as loud as I can, "Hey, Baz! The wrong way!" And you kept on going, and I thought, what do I do? He'll take me right over if I turn. Finally, I see a paddle coming, but you struggled getting back.
I did. Well, I took an exit too early, and I thought, okay, I got it pointed straight ahead. I'm just going to paddle for all I got. And then I finally hear this, "Hey, Baz!" I go, "You're going the wrong way."
And Baz said, "Oh, you're drunk. How do you know which way I'm going?"
Well, and then I had to get turned around and go straight into the wind. And I thought, oh no, here we go again.
Yeah, no. He has a blister from the canoe. I can't lift up my arms. There were these, when we got back, there were these canoes all in the way. And even they're like stuff, and there was no one around. So we had a hard time getting our canoes in. And I said to Baz, I said, I'm gonna tell him off. Well, all of a sudden we saw the real rough-looking group, weren't they? And I said to Baz, when we get in the car, I said, I don't think I had the strength if we started a fight to lift my arms. And Baz said he would have said, just wait, let us have a breather first.
Then we'll have a go.
Yeah. So anyways, that was so yeah, I said to Vance, they said they could just, the shape I felt, they could have just went like, and I would have fell over.
Oh, it was rough.
Well, at one point, when I saw that we could get back, like we could see the spot, because Vance was always so far ahead usually. And I yell out, "We can laugh about it now, Bass." But I don't think you were still laughing.
I wasn't laughing yet.
Well, this is naughty, but there's a few times I was chuckling as I was going because I could see you doing that. And again, in my mind, you were having fun. As I look at him, he's riding the white waters. Whereas Bass is thinking, I think this is how I'm gonna go.
I don't want to flip.
Yeah.
Am I gonna flip?
Sometimes in positions like that, all you can do is you either laugh or you cry.
We chose laughter.
Yeah. But anyhow, we had fun. And we're on our way home. So thanks, Baz. I appreciate you coming.
Had a fantastic time.
Yeah, it was really good. And we thought, oh, we'll do this great idea. We'll eat. Before we ate so much, we both felt like we were going to throw up doing the paddling. It was just like, oh. And of course, I had bloody curry. So I think you can't make this up. Anyways, all right. See you later. Cheers.
So I hope you enjoyed the little trip. I didn't do as many videos this time. There was just so much more going on. And so I think sometimes I just go on and on and on and just rabbit, and so maybe less is better. I don't know, but that's what I had. So I hope you guys enjoyed the 2-part trip, and once again, thanks, Baz. It was really fun. Cheers, everyone, and KBO.